Edwards driving. Oh! Hide your wife! Hide your kids!
So we're in Minnesota as the Timberwolves take on the Houston Rockets, and it was one hell of a matchup actually. No Rudy Gobert tonight as he's still dealing with the right groin soreness and he's missed 3 consecutive games. But the Timberwolves are still actually doing some really solid basketball these last couple of games, and they have just been playing some good basketball. Over their last 10 games they are 7-3, won 2 straight now, are 24-24 on the season, which I think is a lot better than expected when you consider in how they started, how poor they looked. Gobert's been out with injuries, Towns has been out with injuries, and we still don't know what the hell is going on with him. And they are still holding on to 500. Houston took advantage of, there being no Rudy Gobert, scored 54 points in the paint to the Timberwolves, just 38, out-rebounded them 56-30, which is crazy. And the downfall of the Rockets were the turnovers today. They had 21 turnovers to 11 of the Timberwolves, and man, it's just so sad to see them just show no improvement almost, right? Jalen Green has been the same player. Kevin Porter Jr. has been the same player. Jabari Smith has shown some improvements, but he was out tonight. And no coaching improvement, it seems. Like Eric Gordon said, just no improvement. And it's just... yeah, it's just really underwhelming with the Rockets. And everyone is saying it. Everyone is talking about it. They just don't acknowledge it there, I guess. And to me, Alperen Şengün is the sole, savior of their, season, because he's having a great season and he's showing signs of being something special. 19, 16, and 7. He's gaining a lot of traction from other players. Anthony Edwards spoke about they have to game plan for him. You had Nikola Jokic saying he's a great player, they should build around him. So he, has the talent, clearly. He had 19, 16, and 7 tonight on 9 shots, while you have Jalen Green out there chucking 3 of 13, 10 points, 6 turnovers, 2 assists, man. That was a nasty Jalen Green game. After one of his better games of the year, he had one hell of a stinker. And, well, he really let his team down today, because otherwise, people were pretty solid. Kenyon Martin had 15-9-2, Tari Eason with 14-9. Even Eric Gordon decided to show up with 16-4-3, and you got some solid contribution off the bench, but Jalen Green just sold. While on the other side you have Anthony Edwards, who's been sensational. He had 44, 6, and 4 with 3 steals, 3 blocks, even though he had 5 turnovers. He has just been one hell of a player this year. Not this year whole, but once Karl Anthony Towns went down and Gobert started to deal with those injury issues, he's been absolutely sensational. And he put his team on his back tonight. 44 points, those 2 incredible dunks over Şengün, which were just sensational. And he's one hell of a prospect, man. He's one hell of a talent. I can't wait to see even more and more from him. Shout out Nathan Knight, also off the bench. He was absolutely incredible. 19, 4, and 3 blocks. And he was really impactful. And the TWolves, every day it just feels like every center is playing better than Rudy Gobert for him, right? Or, well, Nathan Knight is a forward center makes, right? He's one of those switchable dudes. So it's hard to see, but when you see Naz Reid, how he's improving, how he's played, even though today was one of his worst games, but Nathan Knight stepped up for him, and it's just really weird with Minnesota, right? You would feel like if they didn't make the Rudy Gobert trade, they would be so much better off, and they could probably trade for somebody else. I mean, imagine if they didn't trade for Rudy Gobert and Kevin Durant requested the trade, maybe they could have traded for him, right? But that's all speculations. Shout out to AntMan, and great win for TWolves. They outshot the Rockets 17-9 on threes tonight and had 8 of them, which is really great. And a great win for them, 24-24 on the season. And Rockets, there is no improvement.